同学们好.
老师好.
Welcome, welcome. It is the 21st. Next week will be the last one of our review classes. Last week we did the tap steps. This week we're going to do kicks, and then next week we'll do turns. So kicks and turns, last 2 weeks. Since we are doing kicks and turns, and essentially it's one-leg stances, most of them. Today, when we practice our standing practice, what I'd like to do is actually to practice the standing, the straight leg stance, and we'll do standing practice in that stance. But we're not going to, you can if you want, but I'm not going to suggest that you lift your leg all the way up. This is mostly a balance exercise. I want you to think about a posture exercise, so keep the front toe touching the ground to help with your balance. So let's do that. So start with one toe to the corner and come into an empty stance with a ball touch. So my ball, the front foot is touching, and I want you to round your arms, actually have your chest to the corner. You're looking to the front foot direction. Your back leg is bent. Now straighten the back leg. Straighten the back leg, straight but not locked. Just keep your toe touching the front foot, because we're really working on posture, not balance here. So use that front foot 1% or 5%, whatever, for balance. So let's just check our posture here. So we want the head rising and everything else sinking down. So your breath sinking down into your abdomen. As the head rises, sink the shoulders and drop the elbows. Feel your neck extending. Absorb the chest round the back. So elbows away from the chest. That opens your back left, right. And now relax the waist. This is going to be interesting because you're putting a lot of work into your hip muscles here. So see if you can relax the back. What does that mean to straighten your lower back? Let's not spend too much time here since we don't normally take the stance. So let's just change to the other side. I'm just going to do 1 minute on each side. So start with your empty stance, chest to the corner, and back leg bent. Now straighten the back leg, straight but not locked. Use the front toe for balance. And if you can, your chest is actually open a bit more than square. Because when we do the kicks, our chest will be more than square, just like it is when we do single whip. So again, so feel the weight on your feet, ball and heel even, inside, outside even. That is still the same. Relax the waist. So your hips dropping straight down. Feel the breath into your abdomen. Head up. Sink the shoulders. Absorb the chest. Try and soften. Everything softening. And let's change to the other side again. Bend the back knee. Change footwork. Again, start with an empty stance. Set up your chest more than corner. Looking to the front. Straighten the back leg. Bring the front foot in. If you want now, just touch with your toe. And you can lift your toe up and just put it down as soon as you need to reestablish your balance. But really what I want to focus on is softening and being able to breathe even though we're in this unusual for us position. And yeah, like Rogelio's doing, if you want to and you can, lift the leg, put it back again for balance. But you'll find probably that your hips are doing a lot of work even when you're touching with the toes to help with your balance. Bend the back leg, come down again, change to the other side. Establish your empty stance, chest more in corner. Straighten the front leg, bring it in touch with the toe. So chest open more than corner, but looking towards the screen. And let's just spend a minute there. Soften. See if you can sync your breath. When we do kicks and turns, very often we tense up our chest because we're so worried about getting it right, and that makes it harder. We also tend to cramp our arms closer to our chest, hoping that's going to help with balance. So try and get your body used to the idea of having the arms out. And your body used to the idea that your chest and your nose are pointing in different directions. Last few seconds. And put the front foot down to the square, bring the other foot to square. Put your hands on your hips and just make sure everything is nice and loose after this little bit of tension. And rotate in the other direction as well. Okay. So let's do a few exercises and then we'll do the second section. Yes, Judy, question.
In that standing practice, what was the reason for chest more open than 45?
Great question. So how do we calculate where the chest goes? So for example, if let's say I'm doing left heel kicks, I'm standing on my right leg. My left arm is in the kicking direction, the straight direction. My back arm is to the corner. So this is 135 degrees.
Right.
So that's why my chest is actually more than corner.
Right.
That's more than corner is halfway between my arm directions.
Right. So I was thinking, actually, I was referencing single whip, which is the obvious one where we do that. And I had always associated that opening with the application because we're doing the to the throat in that direction. But it's really just a matter of the angle that we're doing it at, right? Okay,
Yes.
Great. Thank you.
I believe so, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, you know, when you for example, if you watch Master Young practice, if the only way if we split the difference between the direction of our arms, if this arm is to straight, the only way my chest is going to be to corner is if this arm is to the side.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
it's clearly not. When he's doing it, his arms are like this, so his chest must be more than corner.
Thank you. Yep, got it.
Great question. Thank you, Judy. Okay. So, any other questions? No. So, we're going to do a few exercises, and we're going to use the structure of the wellness exercises to do these repetitions of the kicks, and I'll actually review some of the fundamentals of kicks as we do that. Then we'll apply them as we just go through the second section, and then I will just pick a few and we'll work through them. So, let's just start here, shoulder width, and we'll do opening. So, and what I'd like you to do, I'm going to I'm going to assume that I'm mirroring you, so when I say your left foot, it's in fact my right foot. Okay, so from here, open your left foot, stand up, cross the arms. Now you're going to do a left heel kick towards the camera. Bend the knee, sink, step the other foot to the corner, stand up, closing your left arm in front of your right arm, heel kick on the other side. Pick up the foot, sink, step to the other side, stand up, right arm in front of left, because you're going to kick with the right foot. Now when you kick, this is a heel kick, so flex. Let me turn slightly here. So what you're going to do, you're going to flex the foot first and stomp down. Bring the foot back, point the toe. Okay, so that's where we are here. Sink, come to the other side, close the arms. Now as you do your kick, flex the foot, kick the arms, make a shallow rainbow. Bend the knee, point the foot. Sink, turn to the other side, close the arms, flex the foot, heel kick, change, arms closed. And because this is single movement practice, you can do it at any speed you like. But before we speed up, when you close your arms, make sure that it's nice and round, that your arms are not closed here. Arms are nice and extended. You're crossing not at the wrists, 1/3 of the way down the forearms. Flex the foot, heel kick. Sink, close, stand up, kick. Step down, foot to the front, circle both arms down, circle up, and come back to starting position. So, as you know, we've got 3 kinds of kicks: heel kicks, toe kicks, which actually are not toe kicks, they're top of the foot kicks, and swing kicks or lotus kicks. The thing with the heel kick, which is the first one we've done, is that the energy point is the heel or the flat of the foot, so you're kicking down here. What we've practiced and all we show in the form is a straight kick here, but you can kick this way, you can kick this way, you can kick back. We just practice the one forward. When you practice it yourself, if you want, you can start practicing these other kicks, which are also part of the system, but we just don't practice them in the form. So that's the heel kick, and in fact most of the kicks in the form are heel kicks. Now let's do the so-called toe kick or separation kick. So let's start again. Feet shoulder width apart. Do opening. Come down. Open. The right foot, your left foot, stand up, round the arms. Now do a toe kick. Sink. Change to the other side, close the arm on the outside. Toe kick. Bend knee. Sink. Turn. And when you do the toe kick, you can see I'm essentially kicking up and then I bring my leg down again. So it's just a kick like this. Okay, so we've done this kick, sink, close, stand up, toe kick, sink, change, toe kick, close, sink, cross the arms, check your chest direction, kick, check your arms. Your left arm is in line with your kicking left leg, the right arm is to the back corner. Bring the foot back, sink, and now let's speed up a little bit. Stand up, kick, sink, turn, kick, and finish. Step down, circle the arms down, bring them around, press down, and by the side. So again, just a few things about these kicks. You know, what we're doing essentially a kick this way. You can kick this way or this way as well. So you can put a swing in them. The way it was originally taught, it actually had a bit of a swing out here. Now we just do it straight. for those of you, or for all of us, at those times when we have balance issues and we can't get our legs up, or we have hip issues or whatever, remember that you can just straighten your leg, and this could be fine for a toe kick. Just as long, the most important thing is to maintain your posture. Don't try and do a toe kick if your posture goes to heck. The same with the heel kick. You can start here rather than bring your leg all the way up, and just do your heel kick like this. The last thing that I want to mention now, again, it's a requirement that we all know, is that the goal is when we lift this leg, that it's at least, the thigh is at least parallel. If you can, lift it a bit higher. We try to have the sole of the foot pointing towards the inside of the knee, keeping the crotch rounded. So we always say crotch rounded, and even here when you're doing a kick, you have a little bit of crotch rounded, and actually tilting the shin in a little bit helps with thinking about crotch round. As you can see, the direction of my thigh hasn't changed, but by tilting my shin in, I actually round my crotch. I change the angle of how my thigh bone comes into my pelvis. Okay.
Now, JP,
Yes.
which is better to do? What if you can actually bring your knee up, but
Yeah.
you can't kick like that? So do you drop your knee back down and then kick?
Yes. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you get
So
the up part, but you can't keep your balance, so you drop it and make it lower?
yeah. So let me check if I understand your question, Laura. I think what you're saying is, let's say I can only kick to here. Should I bring my knee up and then kick to here? Or should I
just
bring
not
my
bring your
leg
knee up
down and
as high?
straighten it?
Yeah, or not just not bring up your knee as high.
What I learned was bring your knee up to begin with.
Okay.
When you kick, straighten the leg and then bring the knee up again. And the hope is that as you become stronger and more limber, if age doesn't catch up with you first, sorry to be cynical, then you may well get to the point like Master Young where your leg will just straighten here. Mine doesn't. So, I straighten as much as I can and then I bring it back up.
Okay.
What I find makes sense to me about doing it that way is I'm actually practicing the strength of my hips by doing this lift. Just standing with this lift is doing work in my hips. Then I do this, now I'm practicing my hips again here. Okay. Next one is lotus kicks, which is a swing kick. And the thing with the swing kick is, here's the question, answer in your mind or out loud. Where is the energy point with a swing kick? So far we've heard heel kick, it's the heel. Toe kick, it's the top of the foot. With a swing kick, what's the energy point?
Thigh.
Correct. It's the side of the foot. Yes, both of you are right. So let's try that. So our startup is going to be a little bit different. So let's start here. So let's just see. So we're going to stand up, and your arms are going to be in the direction of your up leg. You're going to drop your up leg and kick, and your arms are going to go to the outside. Sink, stand up. Now as you stand up, you'll see your arms are again in the direction of your up leg. Drop the leg, swing kick. Sink, stand up on the other side, drop the leg, swing kick. Sink, stand up on the other leg, drop the leg, swing kick. Change to the other side, stand up. Now, if you can't bring your leg up, it's fine to just tap your thigh. Sink, stand up. If all you can do is tap your thigh, that's fine. Just make sure that you maintain good posture. Stand up, do one more set, swing kick, sink, stand up, straighten the leg, swing kick. Okay. Now, I said that there were 3 kicks. I lied. Because those are the kicks with the feet. We also have a knee kick. Let's see, Alin frowned, Rogelio, yes, light went on for Rogelio. Yes, Golden Rooster is a knee kick. So let's practice Golden Rooster. Again, let's start here. Shift your weight slightly to your right, open the left foot, straighten up, and press down. So the lifting hand and the knee are on the same side. Sink, put your right foot parallel, drop the right hand. Now as you shift your weight to the left, pull with body turning, your right hand is going to come back and your left hand is going to sit. So to here, and then you're going to lift. So what I want you to pay attention to with this one is how the body turn rotates the arm and rotates the chest. So with chest turning, sit your right hand. Now press up and lift up. Press down and lift up. Sink. Your right hand goes forward. Body turns, sit the left, lift. Sink. With body turns, sit the right hand, lift. And check that your right elbow and right knee are in a line. Your hand is probably closer to center line here. Sink. With body turning, the hand starts coming back. It's not your shoulder, it's the body turning. Lift. Check. Elbow and knee in a line. Chest open. Yes, everybody's looking good. Sink. One more set. Stand up. And the other side, sink. With body turning, sit your left hand, lift up. And let's finish. Step down with your left foot, circle the arms down, bring them up, pressing down, and finish. Okay, so actually we've done all the basics of kicks there. So now let's do the second section where you'll see a lot of these things showing up in practice. And then depending on how much time we'll just start reviewing them. And then at the end we'll play the transition game. Are there any questions? Okay, just a reminder, this month, the essential of the month is practice continuously without interruption. And do you remember the magic word for the method of how we practice continuously without interruption? Yes, yes, we've got 2. Anybody else? Yes, we got it. Circles. So as you do the second section here, see where the circles are. They're everywhere. Try and make sure you show them. The big ones for sure, and the little ones where you can find them. We're going to start in prepare, go into cross hands, and then at the end we'll end at cross hands, go into closing, and finish. Okay, and I will face in the same direction as you, away from the screen, so that's the front. So, second section, prepare. Just take a few seconds to calm your mind. Cross hands. Embrace tiger. Return to the mountain. Roll back. Press. Push. Fist under elbow. Transition. Fist under elbow. Step back, repulse monkey, 1. 2. 3. 4. Diagonal flying. Raise hands. Step forward. White crane. Spreads its wings. Left brush knee. Needle at sea bottom. Fan through the back. Turn body. Chop with fist. Parry, block and punch. Step up, grass bud's tail. Roll back. Press. Push. Single whip, transition. Single whip. Cloud hands. 1. 2. 3. 4. Single whip. High pat on horse. Right separation kick, transition. Right separation kick. Left separation kick, transition. Left separation kick. Turn body. Left heel kick. Left brush knee. Right brush knee. Step forward, punch down. Turn body, chop with fist. Parry, block and punch. Step up, right heel kick. Strike tiger. Left. Right. Right heel kick. Twin fists. Boxing opponent's ears. Left heel kick. Turn body. Right heel kick. Parry, block and punch. Apparent closing up. Cross hands. Closing. Back to original position. Just re-establish your prepare posture for a few moments. Calm your mind again. And stop. All right. Good. So we've got about 20 minutes to talk about a series of these kicks. I've got some in mind, but before we do that, any questions about any of them? Okay, so let's start, and we'll sort of go from the simpler to the more complicated. And as you saw when we did the single movement practice, the kicks themselves are pretty straightforward. As always, the fun is in the transition and the upper-lower coordination. So that's what I'll be spending most of my time reviewing. So the simplest one I can think, well, it's not, I mean, they're all pretty straightforward, is we've done twin fists. And we're in a right bow stance. I'm going to sort of face away from the screen, same direction as you. So I'm in a right bow stance to the corner. Just thinking about the footwork, I'm going to kick with my left leg. So I'm going to shift my weight onto the right foot, stand up, left heel kick. So that's essentially all we got here. And so let's just see how we do the arm movement. So you've done twin fists. Energy point is the first knuckle. Standing up, circle the arms down. Circle and look in the kicking direction. Flex the foot. Left heel kick. Let's do that again. Start with your left bow stance. Shift forward, circling down the arms. Arms rotate at the side. Stand up. Flex the foot. Kick. Bring the leg back. Make sure your toe is pointing down. Check your arm directions. Check your hands are roughly the same height. And stop. Okay. So that was from a bow stance, which was a right bow stance, going to a left heel kick. Now, we can also go from the same bow stance. So in a way, this is shades of the transition game. How do I do a kick with the right leg? So the simplest way, footwork-wise, from here, is I just open my back foot, close my back foot, so that I'm back in a bow stance. That makes it easier to stand up and kick. Okay, so I'm in this bow stance. This is the same bow stance to the corner. Open my left foot to the 45 degrees. Shift my weight over to the left. Close the right foot 45 degrees so that I'm back to a bow stance. Stand up, heel kick. Now we don't actually have this kick in the form. The one we have, which is 45 degrees more than this one, is from right strike tiger to the heel kick. So let's do that together. So we're now doing right strike tiger. So, you know, you're facing the screen, I'm facing away from you. right bow stance. Let's just review the footwork. So now my left foot, and I'm going to kick to the side direction. So my left foot is going to open through 90 degrees now. My right foot is going to close to the side. Stand up, heel kick. Okay, so let's start with the bow stance to the front. And we've done strike tiger. So the right hand is up, left hand is low. Open the left foot. The body turns, but the arms don't move. So my chest is now probably more than corner, almost straight. As I shift my weight onto the left, I block out with the left arm and the right arm comes down. As I close the right foot, I rotate my arm. I'll turn to the other side in a second. Now I stand up, heel kick. Again, so we're starting in the right bow stance. I'm going to turn around here so that you can see a slightly different angle on it. So open the back foot, turn the body. As I'm shifting my weight to the left, I connect out with my left arm, the right arm comes down, and then the left arm is going to turn. Close the right foot in, stand up, open the hands, kick. Let's do that together. So we're in a right bow stance, and we're essentially going to turn the facing direction through 90 degrees. So from here, open the back foot through 90 degrees, arms don't change. Shift weight to the left, block out with the left arm, right arm comes down and rotates as the back foot comes to a bow stance. Stand up, open the hands, kick. Bring the foot back. Okay. How's that? So let me just watch you do those two kicks. Okay, a couple of things I want to draw your attention to, and different people are working on different things. The first one is, let's say we are doing this one here. We've done, we've done this. What I want you to think about is circles. As this arm comes down, make a big circle. Arm comes down all the way. It crosses it doesn't come up crossed at the wrist. It comes up effectively crossed at the forearms. So try and make sure that you don't come up here, and try and make sure that you don't come up like this. Try and make sure that it comes up nice and round in front of you. Nice ward-off shape. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, so Lorraine, if you can cross a little bit further away from your wrists. Yeah, nice. Like that. Yes. And Rogelio, where you're there, it looks to me as if your arms are like this. Can you sink your chest and move your wrists forward a bit, more open? Oh, beautiful. Like that. Yes, that's lovely. And then the other thing is just a reminder, when we do the kick, the arm is essentially gradually rotating all the way at a continuous speed and lands like this. So it goes open, 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 strike. So one of the habits that sometimes we have is we come to here and then we flip it around and go bang. None of us are doing that, but make sure that you don't turn your hands, don't rotate them too soon, because they're going to start here. Don't rotate them here. Rotate them at a constant speed all the way through. Yeah, and they finish sitting like that. Yes, very nice. Yeah, good. So I want to let's do parry, block and punch to the heel kick. So that's another one.
Can I ask a question first? Sorry, it takes me a while to get
of
to my
course.
screen. Could you just refresh me on going from twin fists, where you are releasing your fists?
I'll tell you where I release my fists, and then I'll check. So for me, I'm circling down, and then here at the bottom, I'm opening them. Then I come up here.
Okay.
So as I rotate, I'm opening. Actually, when I do from strike tiger to the heel kick, I'm going to open. You see, I've still got fists here. This fist is coming down, and actually as it comes up, it releases.
Well, that's an interesting question, because I would have said you close them with fists and release them on opening. So that's an interesting thing for us to look at.
Good question.
And then if you are going to now go to parry, block, and punch to the right heel kick, I believe that one's different as well. So they're kind of a trio, and maybe we could just get a little bit of refinement on thinking that through.
Yeah. Excellent question. Thank you. I'll put that on my list.
Thank you.
Okay, so we've done parry, block, and punch. So we're in a left bow stance, parry, block, and punch. Let's just do the movement together. We're going to go into a heel kick. So we're going to shift back, weight, open the left foot, stand up, heel kick. Okay? Pretty straightforward. And let's do that together. And then while we're doing this, think about the other movement in the form that this is very similar to. So parry, block, and punch. Shift back, weight slightly with body turning, open the left toe, ward off out with the left arm, re-establish the bow stance. Now shift forward, standing up, flex the foot, heel kick. Okay, let's do it one more time. From this direction, I'll go in this direction, shift back, weight, open, circle down, stand up, heel kick. So, does that ring any bells? This is the same method as step up, grasp bird's tail, Chengfu. So I want you to apply the same essentials or the same method that you do for step up, grasp bird's tail or Chengfu. So let's just review that. Let's do that together. So we're in a left bow stance, parry, block, and punch. Shift back, weight with body turning, open the left toe. You're warding off with the left arm, the right arm is coming down. Now as you shift your weight forward, this is now going to be grasp bird's tail. You open the right hand, it makes a big circle, step through, ward off right. And so Judy, that's how I think about the fist. My fist opens with the heel kick in the same place that it does with step up, grasp bird's tail. So just doing step up, grasp bird's tail again, shift back, weight, open, re-establish 60% on that front foot. Now release the right fist, close and step, ward off right.
I would agree, especially because when you open it, it's in that downward ward up position, which Nancy always used to talk about, that shape.
Yes.
So I would agree. Thank you.
Okay, good. So that one, we now need one more person to agree, and then we can say 3 people agreed, we're done, using Master Young's Endures rule. Okay, any other questions? Laura?
Oh, no question.
Okay, all right. So let's start, and we may not get to the end of this, and we won't do the lotus kick this week, there's not time. I want to look at the separation kicks. You know, that's a whole 2 or 3 classes worth, but you know, you've all been through that, so let's just use this as a refresher. Okay, so again, I'm going to go in the same direction as you to begin with. We're going to start having done high pat on horse. So we're empty stance, left foot forward, right arm is out. So with body turning to the right, open the arms. As the arms start closing, bring the left foot in, step inside corner, arms cross, and then pull open, shifting your weight forward onto the left, looking in the direction of your right arm, which is to the corner. Close with body turning. Looking across the crossed arms in the direction of your left foot, stand up, look towards the right leg, kick. As the right arm comes down, change the arm, right foot comes down, change the arm. So your left arm is sitting by your right shoulder, right arm is palm up. Sink, step, right foot inside corner, cross the arms, left palm over right elbow, pull, left elbow over right palm, looking in the left arm direction, cross the arms, look in the cross direction, stand up, look in the kicking direction, toe kick. Bring the foot down, arms don't change. Okay. How's that feeling? Any puzzles there? I see some grins there that are a little hard to interpret, but let's do it again, and I'll face in this direction, and then I'll talk about a few of the essentials. Okay, so we're starting high pat on horse, empty stance, left foot forward, right arm out. So I'm going to slow this down and we'll just look at the checkpoints. So turning chest to the right, the arms are going to circle. The arms are going to circle more or less in this horizontal direction. So the right hand is going to come in and cross over the left elbow as you step out with the left foot inside corner. Separate the arms now, pull the right elbow over the left palm. Look in the direction of your right palm. So you're forward in a bow stance, left bow stance here. Now, with body turning, cross the arms. One of the things I want you to pay attention to here is watch my back knee. Don't do this. If you can, try and do this as a waist turn. Keep your undercarriage firm as you turn to here. Keep your crotch rounded. Stand up. Look in the kicking direction. Kick. Now, leg comes down. Left arm to the shoulder. Right arm palm up. So the right arm is outstretched. Yep, that's looking good. Now we're going to do on the other side. Sink. Step the right foot inside the corner. Circle, so left arm comes to the right, right arm comes to the left. Pull open. Look in the left arm direction. Now with body turning, cross the arms, keep your crotch rounded, stand up, look, kick, bend knee. Okay, let me watch you do that. Just a couple of things. I saw some of us figuring it out, and I think we did figure it out. But let's just talk about this first arm circle, where, and I'm not going to try mirroring you, that's probably going to confuse you and me. So I'm starting here, in this position. The first thing we do as the chest goes to the right is both arms open, and then both arms close. So from here they open, and then they close. So when they close, the right arm, the right palm goes over the left elbow to here. And then when they open, it's a pull. So you can see my right elbow is going to pull over my palm. So again, from here, we're going to... Sorry, Laura. So open, cross right palm over left elbow, then pull open. Yeah. And when you finish pulling, if you can, yeah, I see that right palm sitting. That's very nice. And left fingertips to forearm center. Everybody's doing that. Very nice. Yep, there you go. And then it's just a close here. And remember, when you close, don't close at the wrists. Close, you know, more on the forearm than the wrists. Yep. That's looking good. Let us play the transition game. Okay, so we're going from parting wild horses main 58 to cross hands number 4. Play with that for a few minutes, and then we'll see what everybody's come up with. Here's the ones that I think I understood. So Erlin's was starting from here, connecting here, bringing the front foot in, and then standing up and maybe blocking or connecting here with the foot. I think what I was seeing Rogelio do was actually coming around to here and then standing up. Another possibility from here is actually, if you're imagining that somebody's coming from this side and you're here, is actually to ward off and connect to their arm here, come all the way around and connect here. Because if you think about the application meaning, we've got two application meanings. When we get into cross hands, this is a deflect, but the standard meaning of cross hands here is this is locking, blocking, so their arm is across the middle. So I think that would also work. 同学们，再见。
老师，再见。
是大家。
老师，再见。